carry. Knocked out of bounds by Lundy and Giroux. First down, Mechanicville. By Stevens. Gain of 3 on the play, second down 7. Hit by Truex and Stevens. No gain on the play, third down 7.
Okay, folks. Ben Myers here for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. I think we found the only high school football game to ever start early this week, as we're in Greenwich for the Witches and the Mechanicville Red Raiders. Red Raiders coming into the game 1-0, non-league win against Sequoia Valley last week. Since they're going to go back to pass here, now they're going to have a flag on the play, and throw goes down the sideline. Is going to be incomplete over on the far side of the field. Let's see what the flag's all about. Probably a hold against Mechanicville. So as we said, one of the few games to start early this week. It's 7:07 by my clock, and we're already down to 8:43 left in the first period. Game started about 5 minutes early as we were pulling up. They already were kicking the ball off. Had to go down to the Shenandoah-Saratoga girls soccer game today, and Shenandoah was able to pull that one out in overtime. So added a couple more minutes onto the commute. 10-yard holding against Mechanicville is going to knock them back. First penalty of the game against the Red Raiders. First drive of the game was for Greenwich. We went to the 3-and-out with a sack on the last play. Nice punt right around midfield. And that's where Mechanicville took over. A couple of rushes by Finaro up the middle, one for 12, off the left end, then one for 3 right up the middle, and then we had the incomplete pass. And that'll bring up third and very long. Ball spotted on the Red Raiders' 44-yard line. It'll be third, well, on about 25 yards. 8:43 left to go. Under center for Mechanicville is Sal Cimino. Cimino rolls out to his right, and he's going to be incomplete on the pass again, but there is another flag on the play.
Cimino's pass intended for Jones, incomplete. Penalty flag on the play. Nice job.
So we have an ineligible man down the field, and they'll decline that. Greenwich-Mechanicville is going to force the punt for Mechanicville. So just to get back to that Sequoia Valley win for the Red Raiders, they won 22-6, 13 points in the fourth quarter. They're down 6-0 at the end of the first and came back with a safety and an Adam Dunn touchdown run, a couple of Sam DeSella field goals, and a Cimino touchdown run in the fourth quarter sealed that out of area victory after Hoosick Valley had to cut their team. So kick is away. It's a good one. It's going to force the return man inside the 5, bounces sideways. Wish I could hit my wedges like that on the golf course. And it'll be down at right about the 9-yard line. So Hoosick Valley forced Mechanicville to go out of section last week. Greenwich last week, though, went down to Tamarack and lost 28-20 in overtime, despite 160 yards from Tony Drew. He also had 100 on the ground from Dave Almy in that, Almy in that game. So we're going to be watching out for those two names for the Witches. So 1st and 10 for Greenwich on their own 10. 8:24 left in the first quarter. So handoff up the middle. It's going to go to Almy. Almy clocks in at 5'4", 130. So not a big senior, but He is a tough one, running for over 100 yards last weekend against Tamarack.
Erno on the stop.
Gets a yard there.
On the play, second down 10.
He had a run in the first drive of the game for 3 yards, so that gives him his second carry for 4 yards thus far for the tailback of the Witches. 7:50 left in the first period, I formation. And it's going to be tossed left to Almy. He tries to get the corner hit at the line, but breaks the tackle. Now he has over 5, gets it out to about the 16-yard line, so about 6 yards on the carry for the running back that time.
You coaching Little League again yet? Yeah. I figured your son had to be getting up there. Both of them? Wow.
Slot right.
Doesn't seem possible.
Gain of 5 yards on the play, third down 5.
Is he really?
Back up. There you go. You're on the line.
So 3rd and 4, they're going to get to Almy on the sweep right, on the toss, gets the corner. He will be knocked down after getting the first down, though. So he's going to pick up about 9 yards on the carry. It's going to be a first down for the Witches, 19 yards on 4 carries for Almy thus far. First down of the game for Greenwich. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Ball spotted about their own 24-yard line. 1st and 10. We're under 6:45. So shotgun now for Drew in, and he gives it to Almy on the counter play. And he'll get it out to about the 30-yard line, so it's going to be another 6 yards for the running back on that one.
Hit by McBride. Gain of 6 on the play, second down 4.
So like we said last week, Greenwich went down to Tamarack and lost in overtime to the Bengals, 28-20, trying to get back into the winning ways this week. I formation, 2 split left, 1 to the right for Drew as he comes to the line. Gonna run it to the left himself. He has a blocker on front. It's Almy. Gets the corner, then gets another block from one of the wide receivers out there. It was Greg Scott that threw him a nice extra block, and he'll get about 8 yards on the play, and that'll give him a first down.
First down, Greenwich.
So another first down for the Witches as they start at their own 10. They're out to the, let's see where they're going to officially mark it, about the 37-yard line now. So 27-yard drive thus far. Clock moves inside 5:40 in the first quarter. So Drew in the shotgun again, 1 on each of his hips. He's got 2 split to his right, 1 to his left. They're going to roll the Almy on the right side again, but he is stopped in the backfield this time. First man on the scene is Adam Erno for the Red Raiders, and he's going to throw the running back for almost a 7-yard loss on the play.
Twins left, 73.
Off the 4. Second down 14.
So Witches break the huddle. We're going to have shotgun 2 wide to each side this time. In the backfield with Drew is Spencer Truax. And waiting for a call from the official on this one. And they're going to have to talk this one over. So clock stop, 4:41 left in the first period. Be second and about 17 for Greenwich, depending on the penalty. Ball on their own 34-yard line. I'm Ben Myers for TimesUnion.com and the Sidelines blog. They're gonna give 5 yards against Mechanicville though. Second penalty of the game on the Red Raiders, so that's going to make it about a second and about 12 for Greenwich at the 30. And they're going to mark it at 38, so they only give them a 4-yard penalty, even though it's 5, but that's okay. So Greenwich breaks the huddle. 2 wide to each side. And once again, it is Scott in the backfield with Drew. He checks off at the line, looks over the defense. 2 down linemen for Mechanicville right now, and they come with the blitz to the outside, passes away and off to the left. It is caught, and it will be a first down for Greenwich, trying to see who's going to emerge from the pile over there.
Taylor, first down, Greenwich.
So they're going to say Curtis Taylor on the catch there for the Witches, and he picks up the first down, moves the sticks quite a bit. Moves it all the way down to the
First and 10 from the 45.
Mechanicville 45-yard line, so a 17-yard catch for Taylor on the play. They give it to Almy up the middle. He doesn't get much.
Hey, slats gotta get out, boy. Get the slats out. Turn it.
1 yard on the play, second down, 9.
So Almy up the middle for 1, makes it 2nd and 9 for Greenwich. 3:45 left in this first period. Drew brings him to the line once again in the shotgun, 1 to each side. And they're going to go with the wide receiver screen out to the right. It's complete. He gets a couple. Completed to John Barnes on that one. Barnes made a nice move and ended up turning it into a 6-yard gain on the pass. So it's going to bring up 3rd and about 4 for Greenwich on the right hash now. 3:12 left in this quickly moving first period. Like we said, maybe the only high school football game that's ever started early. 6:55, they had the ball teed up and they were ready to go here in Greenwich as they're taking on Mechanicville tonight. 0-1 Greenwich versus 1-0 Mechanicville in this second week of the Section 2 football season. Drew has a snap out of the shotgun, looking right, throwing right, and it's complete. Complete to Almy on that right side. Or excuse me, it wasn't Almy. It was, I think it was Sean Garrity. Let's see, he got knocked into the bench. So the pass is ruled complete, and they give it to Garrity, so he gets it down to the Mechanicville 31-yard line. So it is a first down, 4th first down of this drive for the Witches. So run up the middle that time went to Truax, and Truax rumbles ahead inside the 20, inside the 15, and they finally knock him down right around the 10-yard line. So a 20-yard run for the fullback on the play.
Spotted at the 13.
So give it to Almy on the sweep to the right. He's knocked out of bounds. Well, actually, they're going to keep him in bounds. He's right around the 10-yard line. It's about a 2-yard gain for Almy on the play. 1:45 left in the first period. Actually, they're going to say he got even more than that. They're going to say he got about 4. This will be 2nd and 6. Just inside, about the 8-yard line. About the 8-yard line of Mechanicville as Greenwich breaks the huddle. 1:30 left in the first period. I'm Ben Myers for Sidelines Blog and TimesUnion.com. Like we said, just trying to get our bearings after showed up to the first and only high school football game to start early as Drew breaks the formation and gets an eye behind him. A hand off to Truax up the middle, gets a couple going straight ahead. It's going to be 3rd and probably about 3 or 4 depending on where they spot the ball. Second drive of the game for Greenwich. They'll give him 3 on the play. So second drive of the game for Greenwich. They went 3 and out on their first. Forced Mechanicville to punt as well, and now they have gone from their own 10 all the way inside the Mechanicville 10, about the 7 or 8 yard line. and threatening there. 3rd and short, then get a first down without getting a touchdown. 2 spread to the left, 1 to the right for Jersey breaks the huddle. I formation behind him. Almy is the setback. Toss to Almy on the left. Breaks 1 tackle, but can't get into the end zone. He's going to be near a first down, though, with 30 seconds left in the first period. And they're going to mark him just short of the first down, about a 3-yard gain for Almy on the play. 15 seconds left. They're going to get the play off before the period will come to an end. 4th and 1 inside the Mechanicville 10. 2 spread to the right, 1 to the left. I formation. Drew's going to keep it himself and go up the middle. And he didn't get in for the touchdown. See if he got enough for the first down as the clock expires. And he does get enough for the first down. So that'll be the end of the first period. It'll be 1st and goal at about the 1 after a 4-yard rush by Drew ends the period. So I'm Ben Myers for the Sidelines blog at TimesUnion.com, bringing you Section 2 football in the 2nd week of the season. We'll be back with the 2nd period right after this.